Thanks very much, buddy. Hello and welcome to my vlogs. I've just had these lovely company just load me up. I needed to get stocked up, so we have 3 pallets of seed, 2 pallets of fertilizer. But you'll want to know why I'm here. This is my vlog for my farm. Our farm is called Rustic Root Farms, and this is the realistic series, what I'm going to be doing. So I hope you enjoy it, and come along for the ride. Alright, so as you can see, I've just had to go to the store to get a couple of supplies. I hope you like the name of the farm, Rustic Root Farms. Don't want to hit anything. Okay, you seem to be clear. Yes, we're clear. Okay. Alright. Bank balance isn't looking too healthy. We have just done our main harvest. There's just a couple of fields left that we own that needed doing. But, you know, we are a small farm. We don't have the biggest of machinery, as you can see by my tractor here. You know, we don't have massive machinery. So we're going to head back to the farm. I would say I'll just drop this off near our little storage place that we have at the farm. We've just recently harvested this field here. It does need a very good plough, and also needs to be fertilised and cultivated and seeded. It's going to take a while with the equipment that we have, but you know, slow progress, we get there. There's my farm in the background. Sometimes the indicators don't work on my tractor, so I have to be a little bit careful. There we go. Not holding anybody up, am I? No, okay, alright, that's good. So, you're going to see our farm. When we get there, I'll just drop this off near the entrance, and I'll give you an equipment tour. A little view around the farm. As you can see, this field is ours. We have this field here. All the ones that basically surround the farm. We only have a couple on the outskirts over yonder. You know, not too bad. Me and my partner, you know, we built this farm from scratch. We put a lot of time and effort into this farm for a while now. Oh, I'll pull just here for now. This will do. Just pull forward a bit more. There we are. Just take the key out. There we go. Let's just jump out. Oh. Alright, so as you can see, we do own a Fiat 6566 tractor. It's a little stunner. We just have a small basic trailer. As you can see, we've got, well, we just needed a couple more. So here we have pigs on the farm. We have a silo just here. Our main entrance to our farm is here, but we did have that little drive-through just there. So we have this as a little source of income. We did manage at the end of last harvest to bring in enough money to be able to buy a solar panel. So we did recently have that installed. We have this beautiful looking shack here, just left over a little bit of wood that we had lying around, and wood from pallets and whatnot. We do have a Thunder Creek fuel bowser. We have a John Deere seeder. Is a bit wide, but you know, for the tractors we had, for the price that the dealership was selling it for, it was second hand. It needed a lot of work doing to it. It needed a respray. It had a dodgy tyre, so we got all that sorted. We have an old reliable truck here. We got off of a sales site, which wasn't too bad. I think I paid a bit too much for it, but you know, it is what it is. As you can see, we have that there. That doesn't really move all that often. Sneak peek through the window. Let's get this door opened. Let's squeeze in. Oh, look, I haven't done a very good job of moving this stuff. There we go. Right, so we do have a Capello in class green. We've got a bargain on that one. It had a couple of dodgy things wrong with it. You know, and we just had a tinker about it. One of my friends locally, he's a really good mechanic. He helped me out get this fixed. So we got that for a bargain price. We have the Forschwit. It is old. A really old mower. I have heard that there are other attachments that you can buy for this thing. Just at the minute, we just don't have the funds. You know, we had to put a lot of money in to other things. So there's our mower, really old. You know, we must look at replacing it at some point. We do have a plough. It's not the greatest. You know, we have a mishmash of things. But, you know, we have the Salford plough here. We got this as a bargain. A local farmer. He recently just brought a flexi coil. Lucky him. He was using this, so he sold us this. It did have a couple of these discs missing, a couple of wiring issues and piping issues, but you know, we managed to get that sorted. So we have that. We have a FarmTech manure spreader. Again, it was a bargain. You know, I go around looking for all the bargains. It did have a problem with the PTO. So I brought a new PTO for it, and we got all that sorted and just gave it a general clean up. And there was a couple of problems with these cutting discs that fling out the back. We haven't got that sorted. We have a mixer wagon here, the KT10, a nice little thing here. We did get it imported. A farm from abroad was just going to scrap it for parts. There's a couple of issues with it, but other than that, you know, we got it here, we got it sorted. You know, we've put a lot of money into getting all this stuff fixed, and it still worked out cheaper than buying them brand new. So, yeah, had a couple of problems with this belt and a couple of issues with bearings and everything. So we've got that fixed. This was the bargain of the century. This thing here. It was actually really, really rusty and just left on this land when we brought it. So we got it all cleaned up, got it resprayed, redecorated, and got it all rewired. We had a couple of things lying around, so there's that. We have the Pottinger Euroboss 330T. Not the biggest, but for the size of fields we own, you know, we thought this would be enough. It didn't have, when we brought it, this connector here, this whole bottom part. It didn't have it. So we had to go out and get some parts, and it still worked out cheaper for us to buy this. It was literally only about $700 just for this back part, and we had to spend a lot of money to get that. We had to respray it. It was literally full of all rust, and we had all new metal plating put down the side, which is good. We have this sprayer that was imported. It was brought over. This actually came as seen. I mean, it was a bargain, an absolute bargain. So we got that. We did used to have a really old wagon, like a barrel type of thing. So it was really nice to get that sold and be able to buy this. From the previous harvest, we did bring in a fair amount of money, so we could get that in. Here we have a Krone Big Pack 120/80 square baler. This did have a couple of internal issues. A couple of the things in here weren't going right. A couple of, you know, as the straw is in, it gets wrapped with string, sometimes wire and things like that. That whole thing was off of time, so we brought that, got all that fixed. Ooh. This is the Class Dominator Maxi 108SL. This is our harvester. We did on this farm used to have a bison. We've had this for a couple of years now. It's just recently been maintained. So that's really nice. We have the header trailer, and as you can see the capello down here. So it is nice to have all these, a bit of mish and mash, you know, but with the funds we had, you know, we did try and, I just don't want to cut myself on this. We may do with what we needed. It may not all match, but it does the job. Right, let's just close this door. There we go. And so we'll come round this way. Here's the cows. We have some beautiful Brahmins, which is nice. We have the local animal dealer, you know. A farm was unfortunately going for foreclosure, and all the animals had to go, so we already had this thing here. We just didn't have the cows. It was too expensive, and we actually got all these cows for free because we offered to give them a home. So that was absolutely fantastic. Nice of the locals to do that. Our house is built in to our big main storage unit here. It's not fantastic. We've got, you know, we've got the settings outside for a barbecue, and we have chair and tables. And there's our house. It's not massive, you know, but it does me and my partner, you know. It's all good. So over here we have some chickens. We have Rhode Island Reds. And we have a rooster, you know, he's a bit temperamental at times. Sometimes when I come to feed him, he does chase me around a bit and try to go for my ankles. But is what it is. Recently we had this installed, a water tower. We was having to go all the way out locally and get our sourced water, but you know, we had this installed. Cost us a lot of money to get all the piping put in and everything. So we've got this now, which is an absolute godsend. I really am happy we had that put in. We have our culture washer, which we brought from our previous home because we had a big patio, which was really nice. Right, so let's have a look in here. This is our potato storage shed. We store all of our potatoes in here. Just squeeze in. So here's all our potatoes. We have a load in here, which is really good. Should have really opened this door, let a bit of air get in, but I don't want any animals coming in and getting my tates. Just close that. There we are. I don't believe I have anything in here. No, we used to store one of our tractors in there, but then we did, you know, throw some of these units together. We buy these sort of units online, you know, and we have to go over, dismantle them, and bring them over here and rebuild them. So, you know, we've got a couple of these. There was two sold as a set, so we've got one over here and one up there, as you can see. There's our solar panel, looking absolutely amazing over there. So in this one, we have a weight that I made. Our tractors were struggling a bit, so we had an empty barrel, so I just made a weight, just threw a bit of cement in it. We have an International 833, a beautiful little tractor. Doesn't have a lot of horsepower, but you know what it lacks in power, it just absolutely gleams in effort. It's just a beautiful little thing, it is. Let's just close this. There we are. So as we go round here, let's just walk around here a little bit more. As you can see, there's the Brahmins. I still can't believe I got all those for free, which is absolutely brilliant, you know, just because we offered to give them a home. Because we had the cow pen all there. It's just we didn't have any cows, and, you know, the locals came up to us and was like, you know, well, this place is going down, and, you know, would we like to take the cows to give them a home? Which I thought was absolutely brilliant. So this truck here, we did get locally. It was a long flatbed truck, but we took the flatbed off. Me and my partner, we got it altered to hold milk and water and things like that, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. We had it sprayed blue, which was brilliant. And then about a year and a half later, we came across another truck, just a couple of years younger. Same truck, but just a couple of years younger. This one here, or is this the younger one? I think this one's the younger one. Yeah, we have this. We found it online again, so we brought this. This was also a flatbed. So what we did was we had like an old skip kind of thing, just sat just over yonder, the other side of our farm, and so we altered it all so it could hold this on the back. So this is basically our trailer, because this is all we had, and we just threw this shack together like we did the other one with a load of wooden bits and everything that we had just lying around, bits of tarp. So there's the old solar panel earning us a little bit of money. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, it's on. That's fine. Right, so we can get that way, or we can get this way. Let's just go around this way. Let's go and have a look. Some of the ground just is uneven. It's a bit, very expensive to get contractors in. So we tried doing all this ourselves. You know, so there are some parts of this ground that's just absolutely atrocious, really. So here's all of our silage. It's just fermenting right now. We have got a fair, but let me just climb up here. Oh. Whoa! Nearly fell. So here's all of our silage. Hopefully, shouldn't take too long now. It's been in there for a while, just fermenting away. Okay, up here we go. We have a small animal trailer. We brought this from the local animal dealer. We just got it resprayed, got new tyres put on it, cleaned all the rims and the likes, so that was a bargain. We have this bad boy, the Schlufter, the Super Track. So it's a pretty powerful tractor, you know, 250 plus horsepower. I mean, can't really complain. It is old. It can be temperamental to start. It really can. It doesn't like cold weather at all. So during the winter, we do actually take it inside. But whilst it's nice outside right now, it sits out there. We have 2 greenhouses. My partner deals in selling cucumbers locally, so she comes out here. She deals with these. Every now and again, I'll come out and I'll do the manure, and I'll fill up the water while she's inside, you know, picking them all off. She does all the selling and everything like that. So, no, that's her domain. I have no idea. I've got a little tin shack here. This was already on the plot. It was over there, I believe, somewhere over there. In here we have our herbicide. Let's just open this up. Herbicide and our liquid fertilizer. We just store it in here for now. That's all that's in there. So let's just close that door there. We've got a nice bench out here. Me and my partner used to sit here a lot. Relax. The bench actually used to face out this way, but you know, it is what it is. Here we have another one of those units, as we've seen down there. We should have a weeder in here that we built ourselves. Here it is. We had a couple of bits of scaffolding left around and everything like that, so you know, we built this and just threw it together. You know, it does the job. You know, don't need a lot to pull it along. The International can easily just drag this along the fields. It does a fantastic job. Let's just close this door. In this one, let's just open it up. We do have diesel, so we have 2 lots of crates there, and we also do have a little jerry can every now and again if we need to just have a little fill up. You'll just fill that up from there, and then just generally fill everything up. Let's just look down here. Let's just open this door here. We'll have a look. This is basically our storage for seed and solid fertilizer and lime. As you can see, we have all of our seed there. We did use a fair amount last harvest and last season, should I say, sorry, and a fair amount of fertilizer. So we always want to try and keep stocked up. So this is where that lives. Our lime is over here. We do have a couple of bits down here. Here's the boxes for the parts that I ordered for some of the machines that are now in our big store unit. I have thrown a couple of the boxes away. I don't know why I left these ones in. Oh, there's something in that one. Okay. Oh, there's stuff in those. Oh. Alright. Fair enough. There's just stuff in them. We've got this, which me and my partner already had, which is a nice trailer. We used it just to move things around here and there. Not a massive trailer, but it did us for what we needed at the time. And every now and again, we could just chuck a couple of pallets on it if needs be, if our other little small trailers are busy. Here is the beast. We have the Massey Ferguson 356. It's a weird little thing. It looks like a backwards tractor. But it definitely does the job. I did try buying all yellow parts for it, but it came with just as it was. It didn't have the hydraulics. Half of those were missing. These are new ones here. We had to have new bits around here. We had to have new lights put in it. We had to have a couple of little things done to the engine, but other than that, this was running fine. The paintwork was in pretty good condition, so I can't really complain. We managed to get this. It wasn't the right sort of thing for it, but it does the job. It's definitely different with the way it's set. It does fantastic. We couldn't get a yellow one of pallet forks, so we have black pallet forks for it. Looks kind of weird, but yeah, beggars can't be choosers. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's our budget. We had to go with what we could afford, and what we could afford at that point was black pallet forks, but it does the job. We have some red bale spikes. Yes, I know, red bale spikes, yellow Massey Ferguson. Yeah, I know. Like I said, shame about the colour, but it was just price. We're not bothered what it looks like as long as it does the job. So this is our storage unit for seed fertilizer and just general bits. So we'll have to, when I empty that trailer over there now, I'll bring it in here and get that sorted. And we do have a horse. Me and my partner, we own a horse. Recently brought him because this was already here, so we thought, what? Why not? We'll get a horse. We have been asked by a couple of locals if we will take on some of their horses. I don't know. They're looking to downsize. They know that we're doing really well now. We take great care of our animals. They've come over now and again. They see that we do great work with our animals. So let's just step over here. Oh, there we go. So this horse is Rusty. Yeah, my partner named him Rusty because the farm name's Rustic Root Farms. Yeah, hello there, Rusty. Hey, you alright? Yeah. So here's the horse paddock. It's not massive. It was just this building here. We had a couple of these lying around, that one and the water one. They were just laying around in total disarray. I built this fence around it, literally just smacked some posts in and put a bit of wire around, you know, so, you know, Rusty seems fine about it. Let's just, I don't want to slip in there, get my feet wet. There we go. And here we have just a little bit of storage. Yeah, I need to buy some oats, really. I think I have some in the silo, which is fine. But as you can see here, we have 5 bales of hay and 5 bales of straw. That's enough now for the horse, so Rusty is fine. Right. So, I hope you enjoyed our tour of Rustic Root Farms. Oh, and there's this place as well. The main road comes off and it goes across here and straight across our farm. And we had installed, because when we was trying to come in with trailers when we was doing our previous harvests, you know, having a pull up the side and everything when you've got really big loads, it's just pretty hard. So I think it was like 2 years ago now, me and my partner, we had this little dirt track around here put in, around our lap, just to make it easier for us. So we're off the main run down here, you know, just didn't really want to get in anybody's way, really. So yeah, that is our farm. How's the chicken still in? Oh, the rooster must be too hungry. He's not bothering me at the moment. Like I said, I'm just chasing my ankles. So, how's these pigs looking? Oh, just get down there. Hey, how you doing over there? I say one of these is a really fussy eater, so we have to keep an eye on him. It's just, you know, where is he? Can't see him. He normally just tries to stay on his own out the way. Oh, it's got to be this one. Is it you? Yeah, it's you. Yeah, it's really fussy. You know, he doesn't like eating in a group, so he'll try and walk out on his own. It's just really, really weird. I don't know why he does it, but you know, is what it is. But I hope you enjoyed this tour of my farm. I'll try to be doing a daily vlog if I can. You know, if we are too busy, then, you know, unfortunately, you know, it's farm work, we're running a farm. I won't be able to get the old recording stuff out straight away, but I'll do what I can. So, what time is it now? It is 3:03. I'm going to go in, get something to eat, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tour. I'll see you in the next vlog. Shouldn't be too long, where I'll probably be unloading this and getting it put in storage. But till then, I'll see you all very, very soon. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget, leave your questions and any comments in the comments section down below. I will be uploading this to YouTube. So, if you do enjoy this one, then please, by all means, hit that like, hit that subscribe. And until then, I'll see you all very, very soon on mine, the Rustic Root Farms. See you all very, very soon on our vlog.